The vast darkness of space stretched endlessly. A black ocean dotted with tiny stars. Alien fleets moved like shadows through the void, their massive ships gleaming with strange light. The aliens were known across galaxies as fearless warriors. Having conquered dozens of star systems without mercy or hesitation, they laughed at the weak races they crushed. Confident in their strength and technology, nothing could stop them, or so they believed. Commander Zorath stood on the bridge of the flagship, his many eyes scanning the data streams flowing across his view panels. Another weak race. Nothing to worry about, he said to his officers, his voice calm but filled with arrogance. The alien fleet prepared for another attack, weapons charged, shields up, ready to destroy anything that dared to stand in their path. But suddenly, a strange signal appeared on the long-range sensors, an unknown fleet moving silently through the void. It did not match any known species, no record in their vast galactic database. One officer tilted his head. "Commander, these readings, they are strange." Zorath waved him off. "Do not worry, it must be a small, primitive group, nothing dangerous." The alien ships moved closer, ready to strike first, confident in their superior power. Suddenly, the unknown fleet appeared on the sensors clearly now, massive shapes, moving slowly but with precision. Zorath frowned. "These ships, they are larger than expected," he muttered, but still dismissed the fear growing inside him. On the bridge, whispers ran like a soft wind among the officers. "Are we underestimating them?" Ayn asked quietly. Zorath turned sharply. "Do not speak. Nonsense. We are the greatest warriors in the galaxy," he said, but even he could not fully hide the tension creeping into his mind. Outside, in the dark vacuum, the human fleet appeared like ghostly titans, massive warships moving silently, engines glowing faintly. No sign of panic, no sign of haste. The aliens stared in disbelief, their senses trying to analyze the humans' technology, trying to find weakness, but the readings were strange, almost wrong. Zorath barked orders. "Prepare for attack. Show them the power of our empire." The fleet responded with excitement, their weapons glowing with lethal energy. The first shots were fired, beams of light streaking across the emptiness, but the human ships did not react as expected. Shields shimmered and absorbed the attacks without even moving. Confusion spread through the alien fleet, their confidence beginning to crack. "Commander, their shields, they are not affected," one officer stammered. Zorath clenched his claws, rage and fear mixing inside him. How could this be? No species had ever withstood their firepower so easily. The human fleet moved slowly, deliberately, as if time itself obeyed their command. Not a single shot wasted, not a single movement hurried. Each step seemed to mock the aliens' overconfidence. The alien fleet tried to regroup, weapons firing wildly. But the humans remained calm, unshakable, a strange silence in the chaos. Zorath could feel the tension in his chest, a strange emotion he had never known before. Doubt. The humans had not even begun to strike properly, yet the aliens could feel the weight of their power, looming, inevitable. The first whispers spread among the alien soldiers. "Are we in danger?" The final warning came when a massive human warship slowly advanced toward the alien flagship, a silent predator moving through the void. Zorath watched, frozen, unable to comprehend the calm, deliberate strength approaching. He realized, for the first time, that this would not be an ordinary battle. The humans had arrived, and everything the aliens knew about war, about fear, about power, was about to change. The fearless fell the alien fleet buzzed with energy, their massive ships forming a perfect attack formation. Commander Zorath's confidence returned for a moment. "They're just another weak race," he said, his claws tapping impatiently on the control panel. The aliens fired their weapons, beams of lethal energy slicing through space, expecting to see human ships explode instantly, but nothing happened. The human ships moved silently, their shields glowing brightly as the alien fire bounced harmlessly off. The aliens were stunned. Some could not believe what they were seeing. "Commander, our weapons, they do nothing," one officer whispered, fear creeping into his voice. Zorath growled, refusing to believe it. "It is impossible. Adjust the frequencies. Overload the cannons." The alien fleet attacked with full force, missiles, lasers, and plasma beams cutting across the void, but every strike was absorbed, deflected, or avoided with precision. The humans did not panic, did not rush. They moved calmly, like predators who already knew every move of their prey. Zorath ordered faster attacks. Do not let them escape. Destroy them all. His voice was sharp, commanding, but inside, doubt was spreading like a virus. The alien soldiers began to feel it too, the first seeds of fear in their proud hearts. They had never faced an enemy like this, one that could stand still and remain untouchable. The human fleet slowly advanced, each ship perfectly aligned, each movement deliberate. The alien fleet tried to flank, to confuse them, but humans seemed to anticipate every tactic. The aliens fired everything they had, but still, the humans moved calmly, shields glowing brighter with every strike, absorbing, adapting, waiting. Zorath could see panic spreading among his officers, whispers of doubt growing louder. "Commander, we cannot break them," one said, almost shaking. Zorath's own confidence was cracking, though he would never admit it. He had been fearless in every battle, but this was different. The humans were not just strong, they were unstoppable. Suddenly, the human fleet split silently, smaller groups moving with deadly precision. The alien ships that tried to follow were met with coordinated strikes, weapons that seemed to appear from nowhere. Some alien ships were destroyed before they could even fire again, chaos spreading like wildfire through the fleet. Zorath felt a strange feeling he had never known. Fear. The humans were not reckless. They were patient, calculating. Every alien attack made them stronger, smarter, more dangerous. "This cannot be," he muttered, scanning the sensors desperately for any weakness. But the humans had none, only confidence, calm, and power beyond imagination. The alien soldiers began to panic openly, formations breaking, some ships retreating, others firing wildly, trying to survive. The fearless warriors who had destroyed worlds now trembled. Their arrogance, once unshakable, was gone. Reploffed with terror and confusion, the first human ship fired a single shot, and an alien cruiser disintegrated instantly. The silence on the bridge of the alien flagship was deafening. Zorath could feel it, the fear spreading through his fleet. The humans had not even fully attacked yet, but already the aliens realized they were outmatched, outsmarted and outclassed. Zorath clenched his claws, his pride shattered. He had always been fearless in battle, but now he understood the truth. The humans were not just warriors, they were something else entirely. Something unstoppable, relentless, and terrifyingly calm. The alien fleet was falling, and the humans, he had barely begun to fight. When humans strike basic, the alien fleet was in chaos. Ships spinning and firing wildly. Commander Zorath's claws trembled as he barked orders. "Regroup. Focus fire. Do not let them escape." His voice was sharp, but even he could feel the growing fear inside. The human fleet moved slowly, almost lazily, yet every movement was precise, calculated, and deadly. Then, without warning, a single human ship fired. Its weapon glowed bright. Slicing through the darkness of space, the alien flagship was hit instantly. Explosions rippling across its surface, alarms screaming, smoke filling the corridors. Crew members screamed and scrambled. Shields failing under the human strike. Zorath froze, his many eyes wide in disbelief. Impossible. How can they? He could not finish the sentence. The humans struck again, this time 2 ships, then for each attack destroying alien vessels before they could even react. The aliens had never seen anything like this. Their technology had always been unmatched, their tactics flawless. But now, none of it mattered. The humans were calm, controlled, moving like shadows in the void. Their ships seemed to read the alien minds, predicting every move, every attempt to flank, to escape, to counterattack. Failed miserably. The alien soldiers were terrified. Some began to mutter, "They are not like anything we have fought before." Zorath roared in frustration. "Increase the firepower. Burn them all." The fleet unleashed a storm of energy, but the humans simply advanced. Shields glowing stronger with each strike, absorbing the chaos. Their movements deliberate, patient, almost mocking the aliens' desperation. The first wave of human drones emerge, small but deadly, swarming alien ships with precision strikes. Tearing through their defenses, Zorath realized, for the first time, that humans did not rely on fear or brute strength alone. They were smart, strategic, and unstoppable. Another human warship glided silently to the center of the battlefield. Its main cannon fired, and a massive alien cruiser disintegrated instantly. debris scattering into the void. Alien ships that tried to respond were destroyed before their weapons could even recharge. The aliens could not keep up, their fear turning into panic, panic turning into chaos. Zorath gripped the console with all his strength. "Hold the line," he shouted, but the words were empty, meaningless. The humans were already beyond their expectations, beyond their imagination, beyond the ability of any alien species to fight effectively. The alien soldiers looked around in disbelief, their once proud formations now shattered. Some fled, hoping to escape. Others were destroyed before they could. The fearless warriors who had crushed dozens of civilizations were now helpless, facing an enemy they could not understand. Zorath's mind raced, trying to find a weakness, some flaw, anything. But the humans had none, only calm, precision, and terrifying strength, he realized with a sickening certainty. Humans were not just warriors, they were a force of nature, unstoppable, relentless, and deadly. The alien fleet began to collapse under the coordinated might of the humans. The first real battle had barely begun, and already the aliens knew one thing. With horror in their hearts, the humans were coming for them, and there would be no mercy. The crushing power of humanity with their alien fleet was broken, their formations shattered. Commander Zorath could barely keep control. His claws gripped, the console's alarm screamed around him. The humans moved with precision, their ships silent predators in the void. Every alien attack was predicted and countered, every attempt to flee blocked. The first wave of human warships advanced slowly, methodically, crushing any resistance in their path. Alien ships that had once been fearless now trembled under the calm, deliberate attacks. Humans used strategy, not chaos, moving as one. Like a single mind controlling dozens of massive ships, drones emerged from the human fleet, small, fast, and deadly. Swarming alien ships with lethal accuracy, they tore through shields, disabled engines, and made escape impossible. Zorath shouted orders, "Fall back, regroup at the rear." But the humans were always ahead, anticipating every move. The alien fleet panicked, some ships turned to flee, only to be cut down before they could reach safety. Others fired wildly, wasting precious energy. The humans remained calm, patient, their advance unstoppable. The battlefield became a nightmare for the aliens, explosions filling the void, debris floating endlessly. Zorath watched in horror as another cruiser exploded, then another. The humans had not even fully revealed their strength, and yet the aliens were already crumbling. Their fear now turned into desperation. "Commander, they are everywhere," one officer stammered. Zorath's many eyes widened, disbelief and terror mixing inside him. The human fleet advanced like ghosts, silent, deadly, precise. Every alien attack met with perfect counter, every maneuver anticipated. Their weapons struck with terrifying accuracy, leaving no room for mistakes. The alien soldiers realized the truth. They were facing not just strong enemies, but unstoppable ones. Zorath tried one last desperate tactic, sending his best ships in a coordinated strike, hoping to destroy the human command ship. But the humans simply shifted formation, their strategy flawless. The strike failed before it even reached its target. Alien ships disintegrating mid-flight, panic spread like wildfire. Alien soldiers screamed, engines failing, shields collapsing. The humans advanced, slowly, deliberately, a wall of unstoppable power. Zorath realized, with bitter clarity, that the battle was lost. The aliens had never faced an enemy like this, one that combined patience, intelligence, and raw strength. The human fleet moved in unison, crushing resistance, destroying ships with surgical precision. Alien commanders struggled to keep control, their arrogance completely shattered. The fearless warriors of countless worlds were now powerless against humans, their empire crumbling before their eyes. Zorath clenched his claws, the bitter taste of defeat filling his mind. He had once been fearless, his fleet unmatched, but now, for the first time, he understood fear, true fear. The humans had arrived, not recklessly, not in anger, but with calm, controlled power, and it was unstoppable. The alien fleet scattered, broken, defeated. Their empire would never be the same. And the humans, calm and precise, advanced through the void, ready to claim victory with a power no one had ever imagined. The truth about Homer's the alien fleet lay in ruins. Commander Zoroth floated among the debris, his pride shattered. His eyes scanned the remaining human ships, calm, still, powerful. He could not understand their strength, their precision, their unstoppable force. Something about them felt different. Alien historians and scientists began to study the humans, digging through records, ancient signals, and intercepted communications. What they discovered shocked them. Humans were not born strong, not born to conquer. They had been hunted, enslaved, crushed by countless civilizations. But humans survived. Every challenge, every attack, every defeat made them stronger, smarter, more resilient. Their wars were not for conquests, but for survival. They learned from every loss, perfected every strategy, adapted to every enemy. Zoroth's officers whispered among themselves, fear and awe in their voices. They turned every weakness into power, one said, disbelief heavy in the tone. Another added, they fight not out of hate, but because they must, and they never fail. The aliens realized that humans were patient, calculating, and relentless. Their calm in the battlefield was not arrogance, but experience. Every human ship, every drone, every maneuver was the result of centuries of survival, adaptation, and learning. Zoroth's claws trembled, the truth sinking in. Humans were unstoppable not because of their weapons, not because of their numbers, but because of their spirit, their intelligence, their ability to endure and overcome. The humans had turned survival into art, war into precision, and fear into their enemy. Across the ruined battlefield, their humans made no move to destroy the last fleeing ships unnecessarily. Their calm dominance was not cruelty, but control. They were powerful, but measured. Their victory was complete, yet precise. The aliens, who once laughed at weakness, now trembled at the thought of human strength. A question spread through the fleet, whispered by every survivor. Who are these humans? Zoroth knew the answer, and it terrified him. Humans were not just another species. They were evolution perfected, warriors made by struggle and survival, fearless, unstoppable, and beyond comprehension. The human ships aligned slowly, sending signals across the galaxy, not messages of threat, but of truth, a warning, a lesson. The galaxy would never be the same. And the aliens, who once ruled without challenge, finally understood. Humans were not to be underestimated. They were a force of nature, a power that had grown quietly, patiently, and now stood ready. Zoroth's many eyes darkened, pride and fear mixing. For the first time, he knew true respect and true terror. Humans were not just warriors. They were the future of war, the future of survival. The final message. The battlefield was silent, debris floating endlessly through the dark void. The alien fleet was scattered, broken, and defeated. Commander Zoroth drifted among the wreckage, his pride shattered. His fleet had been fearless, ruthless, unmatched. Until humans arrived, the human ships moved calmly, in perfect formation, their engines glowing softly. There was no celebration, no anger, only quiet dominance. They had come to stop a threat, not to conquer. Their victory was complete, but measured, precise, controlled. A massive human warship sent signals across the galaxy, broadcasting a message in every known language. Every alien species, every corner of the void could hear it. "We seek peace," the message began. "But we will never be weak," it continued. "Fear does not guide us. Survival does. Strength is necessary to protect life, and we will always defend it." The aliens listened in awe and terror. Some could not believe such calm authority could hold such unstoppable power. Others realized the truth of what they had faced. Humans were not just warriors, they were a force of nature, the culmination of struggle, survival, and intelligence. Zoroth stared at the signal, his pride and arrogance destroyed. He finally understood. Humans did not fight for conquest. They fought to endure, to protect, and to survive. And in doing so, they had become something the galaxy had never seen. The humans turned and moved through the void, slowly, deliberately, leaving the destroyed alien fleet behind. Their presence alone was a warning to every civilization. The galaxy would remember this day, the day humans arrived and changed everything. The surviving aliens whispered among themselves, "They are fearless, unstoppable, beyond comprehension." Zoroth could only nod, knowing it was true. Humans had arrived, and the balance of power in the galaxy had shifted forever. As the human fleet vanished into the darkness, the message echoed across the stars. Clear and unyielding, we do not seek war, but we will always be ready. We do not fear, and we do not fail. And in that moment, the galaxy understood. Humans were not just another species. They were the future, fearless in battle, precise in strategy, unstoppable in their determination. The aliens, the galaxy, and even Zorath himself would never forget. Humans had arrived, and nothing would ever be the same.